All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Hopefully, you guys are actually having a wonderful day. And certainly, we have a bit of discussion here about Omar Hutchinson and Mr. Head Coach Heimir Hallgrimsson. But before we get into that detail, people, please do smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. And I would advise you guys to share the video if you feel like. But certainly give a big massive respect, a big up to our sponsors, Sap Sports at Sap Sports 4 on the IG page. All latest footballing gears, jerseys, Reggae Boyz jerseys, you can get it there. Also, our channel members, big up, and also our channel patrons, my respect to you guys. Thank you very much for the continued support. Now, let's get into the meat of the matter, what we are here for. Let's try button this. Anyways, now button. So, as you can see, if you, let's take a second. Cast our mind back to the two times that we saw Omari Hutchinson played under Heimir Hallgrimsson. Those two games were Trinidad and Tobago doubleheader. Well, not doubleheader. Two fixtures. But key point to note is that in those two games, we saw Heimir Hallgrimsson deployed a 4-4-2 formation. Now, the 4-4-2 formation now, when it was deployed in the Trinidad game, we could see where Omar Hutchinson fit into that system seamlessly because he played on the right wing. Now, at catching all, he played on the right wing. I think he played on the right wing, whilst Busy was on the left wing. Yes, I think I can remember that now. Now in his second game, that is now in Kingston, he also came on to play on the wing. Well, he also played on the wing as well. So the reason I'm saying this is, I remember that he was actually having a bad game, and he was actually have a really bad game the second game, and a lot of persons were asking why didn't coach check him off, but more than likely it was just playing through the bad patch. Now the two times that we saw Omar Hutchinson played under Hallgrimsson, he was deployed on the right wing. I think in the catching all game, he switched into midfield. I think when Hallgrimsson took off Alwyn Harvey, Ravel Marson dropped back a bit deeper, and you saw where he switched into midfield and playing as a double pivot. Ravel Marson dropping a little bit deeper, Omar Hutchinson playing a little bit higher, more like the creative player. But it wasn't for long, maybe around 10 minutes or so. It wasn't any long duration. Now, the Gold Cup is coming up, and the squad that is going to be selected, we are still having issues determining, identifying the characteristics or the type of players that we will have in our midfield. There's a lot of rumors or unconfirmed report surrounding players who are likely to be playing in our midfield, i.e. What's his name? Don't remember his name right now. The midfield, I think, was formerly from Chelsea. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. Lewis Baker, I think. Is it Lewis Baker? Yeah, hopefully I don't get the name wrong. Anyways, now, we know, if you look at the Nations League game, we still deployed in a 4-4-2 system. Our formation, more likely. There are moments in the game, though, where we switch to a 4-2-3-1, just maybe about one or two times in the game. But the problem we're having now is, where does Omar Hutchinson fit in Heimir Hallgrimsson's system, or formation, or team, starting 11? Or does he fit in the start 11? Will he start? Now, question now. As I stated earlier, he played in the two Trinidad game. But guess what? It's now Omar Hutchinson versus Leon Bailey. So you see what I'm saying now, right? For the Gold Cup campaign, we will have Leon Bailey, left winger, Kyle Paris, right winger, Kyle Paris, right winger. Now, if we should still deploy in a 4-4-2 formation, many might say we could have Omar Hutchinson as a second striker, or Leon Bailey as a second striker, Omar Hutchinson on the right wing, or Omar Hutchinson as a second striker and use him to do the creativity. Many might also say we definitely use Boza and Antonio as the leading striker because it's more firepower up front. So that is where the dilemma comes in play. Where exactly or how exactly will Omar Hutchinson fit in that system? Now, utilize him as the second striker, utilize Omar Hutchinson as second striker. That will give him a lot of freedom to float around, going around where we want to go, this or that. So that's actually a good option. That's actually a good option. But doesn't that kind of limit our strike force? Because we already have strikers as let me see, regards to goal scoring wise, people not talk about run up and down, control ball, goal scoring wise. Our strikers aren't really hitting the heights of how we would want them to. I would want them to. We could talk about all this build-up play, all this type of things. What about strike? What about goal scoring? Anyways, so we don't want to limit. So we want our best strikers on the pitch at optimum best. So I personally would love to have Mikel Antonio and Boza on the pitch at the same time. Let both of them play off each other. I would prefer to have both of them playing off each other. No, on the right wing, no. So the only other alternative is now on the right wing. Which should be, is it Kaim Paris? Is it Leon Bailey or is it Omar Hutchinson? And unfortunately, Leon Bailey will always get the preference. As you know, even though performance-wise, we can't say Leon Bailey has been at his optimum best for the Reggae Boyz. When I talk about Aston Villa and two different even though he has had an okay season for Aston Villa, but his numbers are not the best either. But certainly, he will always get the first choice. Now that leaves Omar Hutchinson where? On the bench. Yeah, so in that sense. Now, in the event, if Heimir Hallgrimsson switch up his system and go to a 4-2-3-1, that now opens the can for a lot more flexibility in how we want to deploy. So now you can see where you have Omar Hutchinson in the attacking midfield position with two holding midfielders, say, i.e. Lewis Baker and John Russell behind him, where even in the same sense, they would provide a lot more support for him. Because at this present moment, attacking midfield is Omar Hutchinson's preferred position, even though I've seen him deployed quite a few plays. That's what most of the details or statistics will show, that he performs well in that position. This actually his preferred position. But that leaves a lot of question marks. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Where do you think Omar Hutchinson best suit on the wing? And which system do you think would best suit Omar Hutchinson for him to be in the team and for him to perform at optimum best? For me personally, I would say 4-2-3-1, where we might likely see him in the attacking midfield position, having Leon Bailey out wide, and on the next side, possibly say Jamal Lowe, and leading the line, Mikel Antonio. So you have creativity up front, because we need creativity. We don't score goals. We have goal scorers, but we don't create a lot of chances. So we need that creativity. Ravel Mars now, on the other hand, who's gone way off the boil. That's for a totally different video. Anyways, people, answer those questions for me, please, in the comment section. Which system, which formation do you think would be best suited for us to see the best of Omar Hutchinson, right wing, attacking midfield, right wing in the 4-4-2 formation, second striker in the 4-4-2 formation, attacking midfield in the 4-2-3-1 formation. Tell me what you think in that, people. So will Heimir Hallgrimsson be flexible, switch it up a bit, so that we can facilitate all the best players on the pitch at the same time? Anyways, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell us what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We are out. Boom.